Hey everyone, welcome to ReliableDrain.com. If it's your first time joining us, my name's Alicia and this is Ken, the owner of Reliable Drain. And Ken, today you are going to be talking to us a little bit about contractors versus weekend warriors. So first, I think the most important question, I just want to know, how is it that you define a weekend warrior? What is that?
There's lots of different ways to define a weekend warrior, and I would say I'm probably one of them in some aspect or another. On the weekends, I try to do things a little bit different than I do for my work, woodworking or building houses or all these other things that I don't do on a normal everyday basis. Weekend warrior can be good and bad. There are people, guys and women both, that are able to do a lot of things these days, and when you can safely do something or make a repair in your house or in your plumbing system that isn't going to jeopardize yourself or your house or your safety or anything like that, we don't mind those type of weekend warriors. Actually, we try to help them the best we can to accomplish that. So, the easiest definition of weekend warrior is just somebody that has a different full-time job during the week and on the weekend decide they want to be a plumber or an auto mechanic or, computer repair guy, whatever else it is.
Okay. And they might be doing that for themselves or even others, family or friends. So where does the contractor come in? When should it be a contractor versus when you really can just kind of handle it as a weekend warrior?
So the easy answer for me, or the first thing that comes to my mind, is the weekend warrior should never be doing work for someone else. They're not licensed, they're not insured, they're not bonded. They never ever should be doing work on somebody else's house. What happens if something goes wrong? What happens if somebody gets hurt? So that's really the contrast that I would pay attention to, or ask any of our customers or listeners to pay attention to is, do you really want your friend helping you when, you're going to save a little money? Yes. But what happens if somebody cuts the wrong pipe? What happens if somebody breaks a gas line? What happens if a water line is leaking? You have no insurance. You have no protection, right? It's just not a great idea to save the money. So contractor versus weekend warrior. Weekend warrior is great for his own projects. If you want to be a weekend warrior, you want us to help you with your own projects, great. If you want to try to do work for other people, you should own a company, buy insurance, buy workers' comp, do all the other things that we have to do to be a legitimate company. That's why it costs money to run a company. That's why we have to charge what we charge. It's not so I can put all this money in my pocket.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thanks so much for touching on that. I think that's really important for people to keep in mind. If you're watching this video right now and you are maybe a weekend warrior and you're here because you wanted to find some tips, make sure you're checking out the rest of our blogs. We actually have blogs out there where we've talked to the DIY person, the person that likes to do stuff themselves. And there's just a lot of important tips out there where Ken talks about projects that are for the weekend warrior versus things that you pretty much should just call the professionals right away. So if you are interested in learning more, stay tuned for those. Explore the website, ReliableDrain.com, and we will be looking forward to seeing you here on the blog next week. Thank you.
Thanks.